I hope you don't mind me asking.
You can ask me whatever. I'm an open book. I'm not scared to end. Some people don't like the answers. I don't care.
Well, listen, I don't know if you. I just want to know what happened to the tooth.
Oh, the tooth.
Yeah, the tooth.
What tooth?
Oh, you're missing tooth. The tooth is not there.
What do you mean it's there?
Is there? What?
Is it not?
No, it fell out.
Oh.
It just never grew there.
Oh,
put it in your pocket?
I never had it. No, currently my tooth, where it's at now, currently
where
the tooth itself, it's in a medallion shaped as a tooth with a diamond on it, wrapped around Christiana's neck.
She's wearing your tooth.
Yeah, she's wearing my necklace. Yeah.
How did you? Wait. Let's rewind a little bit. Let's rewind.
Which is the only person I've ever let actually wear.
Oh, so you had it already?
Yeah, it was mine. I've had it forever since it broke.
What happened to the tooth though? And why didn't you kept it?
Yeah.
This must mean it's like a special story.
This I knocked my tooth out twice.
Okay.
Same one.
No. They're both this one's fake. I had to get this one fixed because there's no way I'm gonna have two missing front teeth. There's no way. One is fine. There's no way.
Okay.
Yeah, the first time Dam Am Costa Mesa 2010. Oh, I have it right here. 2010. Right here, 2010.
Okay. Dam Am.
Yeah, I think 2010, 2012, 2010, around that time. Anyway,
okay.
I was doing on an A-frame. I was doing 3-shove nose blunt during practice for the contest. Right, well, 3-shove nose blunt.
3-shove nose blunt.
Yeah, imposter nose blunt.
Imposter nose blunt.
Boom,
Gotcha.
doing it, boom, and then I remember at that time the iPhones didn't have the delete folder, so Felix filmed one on his phone. I think it was like the second series, like second generation, and then somehow, I don't know how, he's like, hey, can you do it again? I deleted it by accident. Maybe he was trying to save it or swipe or something. Click delete. It delete. So I'm like, psh.
So when you delete it, it's like gone.
Yeah, you didn't have to save, delete, right? Where you could recover. Recover your shit.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, easy. I've already, at that point, I honestly did like 6 or 7. So I'm like, yeah, I can do another one. Bail a couple. The next try, 3-shove. I didn't like the way I like overshot the imposter. And I put my foot on just on the A-frame to jump off. And like when it happens a lot with people skate ledges. Oh, not a lot, but it's happened where your toe catches the ledge or like
little hit.
Yeah, so my foot got stuck on the rail, but I was already jumping. So the trajectory of me getting stuck, I was like jumped and my foot got stuck, and then my arm flailed back, but I was falling forward, and my arms were stuck like this. So I did I went. Wait, how could I do this?
Yeah.
I went like this. Face first to the cement.
You face planted in
straight with my arms like this.
With your arms, Superman.
Yeah.
Or like a cannon, like you got shot out of a cannon.
I went like this.
Would you? Okay.
Yeah.
You salt bait it and then
boom. Yeah. And then when that happened, right when it happened, I saw like slow motion, right? I was like boom, and I just saw my tooth fly, and I was like kept my eye on it. And I'm like, I gotta find you.
Yeah.
And then I fell back to the ground after my face bounced. And then when I got up, I was trickling blood. I'd cut my lip open. But then I took my tongue and I ran it over my teeth. But my tongue was like kind of numb. And I just felt was jagged edges. And I'm like, I just shattered all my teeth. That's what I thought.
Both? Okay.
No, I thought I shattered all of my teeth. Because the way I felt was bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I was like, kind of like, whoa. And I'm like, I gotta get my tooth. I grab the tooth. I sit down on the curb, and I'm like, whoa. And I'm like kind of dizzy for a sec, and then I'm like still trickling blood. And I'm like, fuck. And I had like a tiny bit of a headache, and I was like, man, fuck. Just I put the tooth in my pocket, and I kept trying it.
Damn. Did you get another one for Felix?
No. I tried like 4, and then I was just like, my head was spinning.
Wait, and you're bleeding all crazy?
Yeah.
In the tooth.
People were like,
bro,
yo,
I'm a savage. I don't give a fuck.
Did you put it in your little change? Did you put it in a little change pocket? Or
no,
did you
I just put it in my pocket, and then I was so dumb. I was like, Felix, my tooth, like, you think I can super glue it back?
Oh shit.
And he's like, no, I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if you can do that.
That was the first time you knocked out your tooth?
Well, yeah, because it was just it was like
it was a half.
It was half, right?
So you had to get it extracted.
Yeah, and then so boom, months go by. I think we've talked about this. Maybe you were at the barracks when it happened.
Oh.
Yes. Well, remember my face was swollen?
Yeah. And you thought you picked a nose hair.
He knows the story. Yeah.
Okay,
so
wait.
So
please.
It got inflamed. I picked a nose hair.
So
what happened?
So shortly after that, like a month and a half after that.
You got the first tooth fixed.
No. It's the same tooth. It's still like this one. It was still half.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh,
But-
I got you. Okay.
But
okay.
where it broke was right at the cavity of the nerve, so that it was still tooth, but it was so new that I was like always like fidgeting with it.
Okay.
And then one day I was like going like this, and I popped the little layer of tooth that was covering the nerve from like coming down.
Oh,
So then I
no.
popped it like this way.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, well, this is crazy, and I tried to pull it, it wouldn't come out, and I'm like, whoa, this is insane. It's like a game. I could just like, it's like a flap.
Okay.
So I just started doing this
You got
thing
a
where I
little
was
game
like,
in your mouth.
yeah. So I'm just like, always like you know people eat and they go like that. So I was like always just like playing with it like. And then one night I was out having fun, enjoying myself, had a little bit of wine. Woke up the next day and I'm like, man, I feel weird, but I'm fine. Like nothing, like I feel weird. Anyway, then that same day I got to Felix's house and I'm like had this gnarly long ass, you know the ones that stick out of your nose.
The nose hairs.
Yeah, so I like finally got it. Like, bah, got it, got you, bitch. Boom, throw you away.
Yeah.
Boom. A couple days go by and like I start to feel like a little lump under my nose, like, and I'm like, whoa, this is weird. Cause not at my tooth, it's like right under like my nostril, like it's hard right here. Oh, fine, bro. Next day, swollen. Next day, swollen. And then I think that's when I saw you. I saw you afterwards. I got it pulled, right?
We were just skating in the park, and I just remember you came up to me, and your face was kind of crazed.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What was that?" You're like, "Dude, pick the nose hair." I was like,
yeah.
"What?"
It started to get worse.
Like the nose hair caused the whole swelling.
So I thought that the pore of
Okay.
the nose hair got
Inflamed or
infected.
But those types of things can happen.
They do
Yeah.
happen because
Yeah.
prior to that, I had a little pimple here, and it got like really bad, and it covered my like the inside of my nose. So I was like, oh, this is like one of those, just in my nose. So that's why this is all getting inflamed. Who would have thought different? I would have thought that was a real story, right? And then I wake up on Thursday, and then at that point, the swelling's already at my eye. Like that point, I'm just at
Whoa.
Felix's house. I'm not moving. And it looked like if I went like this, it looked like I was like 300 pounds. Like it was swollen.
Oh wow.
Then Friday woke up and it started to turn black and blue and worse. And like it was like
Spreading.
yeah, it was getting bad. And then I remember that I was like, oh, I'm like Felix was looking at me crazy, and I was like, I think I'm fine. Like I kept icing it, and then I woke up
Fucking nose hair.
I know. Damn nose hair.
I woke up Friday night and I woke up that same night and late at night, and it felt like someone was like hitting my head with a hammer. And I was like, bro, what is this? This is like intense. So I phoned a friend who knew a doctor, and he wrote me a prescription for like CVS, like 24 hours. So I went there, got it was like it was Vicodin. I don't do drugs. I don't do anything. I don't even know. I don't know. Even during my surgery, they gave me a whole bottle. There was one night where I like woke up and like I moved. It was like freshly out of the hospital, and I moved my foot in my cast.
Oh, no.
And I was like, bro, it was like, and I just took one and fell asleep, and that's the only one I took the whole surgery.
Wow.
Right. So mind you, so I get this prescription. I take 2. It says take 2. So I took 2. Fall asleep. I wake up every 2 hours for the next whole day with the most excruciating pain I don't wish upon no one. Nobody.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I couldn't think, I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything. It took me like literally to get from you've been to Felix's loft.
Mm-hmm.
So at the time, from the couch to the bathroom, it took me like 10 minutes.
That's how you couldn't
I
be
couldn't
even
walk.
every step would just
Yeah. And then I couldn't deal with the pain no more. And Sunday morning, I told Felix, like, yo, take me to the hospital. Took me to the hospital. And I told them, like, I'm like, now I'm in there crying, like, couldn't deal with life. And I'm like, bro, my face, take this thing out. There's something wrong with me. Like, this is insane. They flipped me over, gave me 2 shots of Vicodin in my butt cheeks. They said, go home, go to the dentist tomorrow. Wake up, go to the dentist, get there. I was like the old iPhone. So I was like, oh, Felix, here it is. Just drop me off right here. Drop me right here. So he drops me off, and then I'm like, fuck, bro, it's in the next block. Because of the phone. So I had to wait for at that point, Felix had already left. So I waited for the bus just came. I got on the bus and clicked the button at the next block, got out, walk in. The guy's like, all right, sit down. Boom. He's like touching my face. And at that point, I'm a little more calm because like I'm like, oh, he gonna take care of this. This shit coming out. That's like, I'm gonna deal with this pain no more. I sit in there and he's like, all right, I'm gonna numb your mouth, and I'm gonna slice open your gum from your nose to the back to see if
on
there's
the
something.
inside.
Yeah, like here.
Okay.
Like to see if there's anything there. Numbs me up, slices my whole mouth open, realizes it's not there, somehow I think torches it shut with a little torch.
Okay, it cauterizes it or whatever.
Yeah.
Cauterize, yeah.
Then he goes, all right, I'm going to pull your tooth out. What I need you to do is I'm going to put this vacuum in your mouth, and you're not going to move. Don't swallow, don't taste, don't do nothing. This is bitter. And I said, I'm going to get the shit out
of my body.
Bro, he pulled, was like pulling on it. It's numb, but I can
this
feel
is
all
like
the movement.
half a tooth, right?
Yeah, this is like the back end. It was actually like that because it broke like this.
Got you.
So when he pulled it, bro, I just felt my whole mouth fill up.
Ooh.
And I can still taste the pus. So all the pus that was in the cavity that leads to your brain drained out. And it felt if someone took like a knife and just stabbed my face like if it was a balloon. And I was just like,
that much relief.
Wow.
yeah,
Instantly.
like instantly. And then he's like, and then, kept cleaning, and he's like, oh, I'm going to take the other side now. So like, give me a sec. Took the other side out, boom. Now I have no tooth. All the pus is gone. I mean, my face still like swollen, but the pain is gone. The pus is gone. Everything's gone. And he's like, what do you want to do? And I was like, well, what are my options here? Because I don't have a tooth now. And he's like, well, I can like insert like I think it was like a little metal rod for a crown. We're going to have to let it cure, and then we can put a crown in, or I can just torch it shut. What do you want to do? And I said, torch it shut. I don't want to deal with this shit. Torch it shut. It's crazy.
What did he say was wrong with the tooth?
I had an abscess tooth. From the infection, when the tooth broke, it got infected. And I think it was from when I drank the wine and whatever.
That's a dangerous situation too, man. To get something infected like that.
You know what's crazy? He told me that if I would have waited 1 or 2 more days, I would have died from brain infection.
Yeah, that thing.
All because I was stubborn enough to not go to the dentist.
Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, you thought it was something as simple as a nose hair, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you
the
thought
diagnostic was a little off.
Yeah, but your thought of that was like, oh yeah, I didn't do anything. Like, it's just gonna.
Dude, if you would have come up to me and said it was a nose hair, I would have said, yo, jump in my car. We're gonna go to the we're gonna go to the doctor. This is not a nose hair.
Kelly was just like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Kelly was like, nose hair? Yo, that's crazy.
And then the other one was like, I was at the Diamond Outdoor Park, and it was I had to film like a rock star thing at the time, and then it started raining, and I was like, bro, it'd be sick to kickflip 50 the rail in the rain. No. But mind you, my kickflip 50 is 10 for 10. I'm not gonna miss it except at Salt Lake because I didn't practice it.
Okay.
That was a
set for one time. Yeah.
And I was doing them, but then I overshot one a little bit. My wheels got on top of the rail, and then I just kind of like did one of these and fell forward, and I put my hands down, but it's wet.
It's wet.
So I went
down.
Boom, and my tooth went flying.
That is the tooth that's currently missing, or your other one?
That's the one that's here. This one, yeah.
Okay.
So then
you got that.
Then I went. Yeah. Then I'm like, bro, I look crazy. So I hit up the dentist and I was like, hey, can you fill this in? He's like, yeah. And he came in and he did it.
So the tooth that he zipped shut or cauterized or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, the one Christiana has around her neck.
The one that she has around your neck. Can you not put a tooth in there?
I just don't want to.
You don't want to.
The pain I went through to even lose that tooth, I don't even care.
Yeah.
Bro, I could have died.
Yeah, but now, you're under medical supervision. I mean, the guy could put a new tooth in.
Yeah, but do I need it?
I don't. Listen,
you don't.
Manny, I look at you and I can't even picture you with 2 teeth. You know what I mean? That's like
what's
shit.
A very ironic thing is that we all have our fetishes. Nothing bad, guys. But like I admire people with really nice, perfect smiles. Or like if they're not perfect, there's something about. I have like a smile fetish.
Yeah.
So ironic, and I love my. When people ask you like, what do you love about you and what do you hate about you? And I go, I love my smile. I hate my feet.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And ironically, I lose my tooth. Better than my toes, but I lose my tooth.
Where is that like button? Right? Is it right here or right here?
Just a little scroll coming down the bottom.
It's
subscribe
over to it's on your
my
left.
right?
No, on your left.
Hey,
yeah,
hit that button right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah,
the like button's kind of like in the middle there. It's like we're kind of.
Like it's like right here.
Kind of.
Like right there.
The subscribe's like over to the left.
It's like right over there. All right.